never knew. Your tongue print is as unique as your fingerprint. When people talk about identity, we often think of fingerprints, eye scans, or even DNA. But what if I told you that your tongue, yes, the very organ you use to taste, speak, and lick an ice cream cone, holds a secret identity marker just as unique as your fingerprint? Scientists have discovered that every person has a tongue print that is one of a kind, and this quirky fact may one day change how we prove who we are. Let us dive into this bizarre yet fascinating truth about the human body and uncover why your tongue might be your next passport to security. The uniqueness of the tongue. Just like fingerprints, the tongue has unique patterns, shapes, and textures. If you look closely, no two tongues are the same. Each person's tongue has its own size, surface texture, and distinct arrangement of ridges, wrinkles, and grooves. These characteristics stay consistent throughout life, unless altered by severe injury or disease. That makes the tongue a potential biometric marker, something that can uniquely identify you. Scientists call this the tongue print. And yes, it's real enough that researchers are actively studying it for possible use in security systems. Why the tongue? You might be asking, why would anyone want to use the tongue as an identity marker? Well, there are a few very good reasons. It's unique. Just like fingerprints and iris scans, no two tongue prints are the same. It's protected, unlike fingerprints, which are exposed to surfaces and can be copied. The tongue stays inside your mouth. This makes it harder to forge or steal. It doesn't change much. Tongues stay fairly consistent over a lifetime, except for minor wear or health-related changes. It is always with you. You can lose your tongue the way you might lose a passport card or even forget a password. So while licking a security scanner might sound strange, the tongue actually has incredible potential as a secure identification tool. How tongue prints are studied. Scientists use imaging technology from 2D photos to 3D scans to map out the surface of the tongue. The results show an incredibly detailed landscape of bumps, ridges, and creases. These patterns are then stored in a database, just like fingerprint scans or facial recognition data. In trials, computers have been able to identify individuals with impressive accuracy based on tongue prints alone. One study even suggested that tongue prints could be more reliable than some traditional biometric methods because the tongue is less exposed to external damage, burns, or cuts compared to fingerprints. The tongue as a biometric in the future. Imagine a future where instead of typing in a password, you simply stick out your tongue at a scanner. It might sound silly, but biometric systems are already exploring unique identifiers like ear shape, heartbeat rhythm, and even body odor. Tongue prints could easily be part of this lineup. Potential uses could include airport security. Tongue scans could one day be used to verify identities at borders. Banking. A quick tongue scan could replace a PIN number for accessing accounts. Smart devices instead of a fingerprint sensor. Your phone might use a small optical device to check your tongue. Of course, hygiene concerns would need to be addressed. Nobody wants to share a tongue scanner with thousands of strangers, but contactless imaging like a camera capturing the tongue's unique pattern could solve that problem. The tongue beyond identification. Your tongue isn't just unique in appearance. It's also unique in function. Here are some amazing tongue-related facts that make it even more incredible. Strongest muscle relative to size. The tongue is one of the strongest muscles in your body compared to its size. Taste buds. The tongue holds about 8,000 taste buds, each containing up to 100 receptor cells that allow you to taste sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami flavors. Self-cleaning organ. The tongue constantly moves saliva around your mouth, helping to wash away food particles and bacteria. Speech. Without the tongue, human speech as we know it would be impossible. It's essential for forming sounds and words. Combine these functions with its unique print, and you have one of the most remarkable organs in the body. Comparing tongue prints to fingerprints. Fingerprints have been the gold standard for identity verification for centuries. But how do tongue prints stack up? Accessibility. Fingerprints are easy to capture. Tongues are hidden. Forgery resistance. Tongues are harder to replicate than fingerprints, which can be copied using molds. Durability. Fingerprints can wear down in people who do manual labor, but tongue prints remain largely unchanged. Acceptance. Society is comfortable with fingerprint scanners, but sticking out your tongue might feel odd. Despite The social stigma, tongue prints, may prove to be an even more secure biometric system in certain cases. Challenges of tongue print technology. As fascinating as tongue prints are, they're not without challenges. Hygiene concerns: people might be hesitant to place their tongue on a scanner. Practicality: cameras and sensors need to be very precise to capture tongue details. Health issues: illnesses or injuries to the tongue might alter its appearance slightly. Public perception. Fingerprints and facial scans feel normal, but tongue scanning may take time to gain acceptance. Still, with advancements in technology, many of these issues could be overcome. For example, contactless imaging methods could take a quick scan of your tongue without you having to touch anything. Fun facts about tongues you never knew to make this even more fun. Here are a few more tongue facts. Everyone has a tongue print that is unique, just like fingerprints and iris patterns. Your tongue is made of 8 muscles that work together in complex ways. The average tongue is about 3 inches long. Though some people have much longer tongues, the world record is over 4 inches. The tongue is covered with tiny papillae, small bumps that give it texture and hold taste buds. Your tongue can heal faster than most body parts because it has a rich blood supply. Why this fact matters on the surface: knowing that tongues have unique prints might sound like just another piece of trivia, but it represents something bigger: the incredible complexity of the human body. It shows that even in places we don't think about, like the surface of the tongue, nature has left behind an unmistakable signature of individuality. It also pushes us to imagine how our everyday organs might play unexpected roles in future science and technology. One day, what sounds like a funny YouTube fact, did you know your tongue has a unique print, could become part of how we travel, bank, or even secure our identities online. You never knew until now. So the next time you look in the mirror and stick out your tongue, remember, you're looking at something absolutely unique. Nobody else in the world has the same tongue print as you. It's your personal biological signature, hidden in plain sight. From fingerprints to DNA to iris scans, humans have always searched for ways to prove identity. But nature, as always, has gone one step further, placing a secret code on one of the most everyday organs we use. Your tongue is more than just the key to taste and speech. It is a silent ID card, waiting to be recognized. And now you know, your tongue print is truly yours and yours alone.